Hey guys, Dr. Macy's here back with some more of our Wolves FM24 beta save. I've played a couple of games. I was going to come back with the FA Cup third round, but hilariously enough, we won the third round. And then we went to the fourth round. Some schedule confusion, rescheduling, and well, here we are. We're back. We're ready to play. It's going to be all cups today. Carabao Cup first and second leg, and the FA Cup fourth round against Aston Villa. So without further ado, let's get right into this one. So the games that we had beforehand, I think we left off with the Newcastle game, which was an epic beating, 6-0. Then we went into Everton, and that was just an epic beatdown. João Gomes has 3 goals from his midfield position, hitting it all over the box, had a volley. I mean, this was a good game that we played. Hudson Odoi has one. We even had one off a set piece from Bella. Then we go into Leeds 4-3. This one was a bit of a yikes at times, but Bella does have an own goal, but ultimately Datro Fofana comes in and plays. He plays well. Cisco has a goal. And Jadon Sancho has a goal. I mean, it was pretty good from our front three. Then we rotate aside against Blackpool. Datro Fofana with 2 goals. Endrick with 1. Paredes with 1. And then Fabio Silva from the top of the box has 5 goals. And it was a rotated side for the FA Cup game. Then hilariously enough, because this Aston Villa game was not rescheduled at the time, I thought we played Brighton literally 3 times in a row. Luckily, it's broken up with the Aston Villa FA Cup 4th round game. But now we play Brighton 3 times in the month of January. Well, the first time it was Endrick with 2 goals. He was playing up top. Martel is still out. We'll see him back today. Sesko has a goal, and then João Gomes getting in and getting some good stuff. So we're going to take on Brighton, then Aston Villa, and then Brighton in the the Carabao Cup. So what we're looking for here, Martel finally back. He's going to be good. We did make a couple of signings. So Endrick will be joining us at the end of the year for 20 million. So it's going to be a big one for that. We still don't have the money for Datro Fofana. We are going to at least loan Datro Fofana back or buy him. I'm hoping we can buy him. The finances, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And we'll have to see. Because even with this, we just don't have enough. Oh, there's that. We also sold some players. So the transfer history of the players out. Well, first, Pedro Neto goes to Al Hilal. We knew that. Honest goes to Al Arabi. Tempo went to Creonte for 10k. We have a couple of loans here. Campbell at the Barnsley. Girona gets Paredes on loan. Possible future fee with that, but he does have another year or so on contract. So I thought we'd just loan him just to get his playing experience. Maybe he'll be more at the end of the year. Nigel going out. One of our youngsters for 300k to Birmingham, and then Idoa, we put him on loan to Plymouth. Hopefully he does start for the next 5 months. And that is all that we really did there. Now we have a couple of them that aren't through here. So these are signings for next season. So Fran Navarro from Hill, I think it's still, I think it's a Spanish team, right? Portuguese. Probably mispronouncing that. Gil Vincent, he comes in. I mean, Navarro looks pretty decent. 26 years old. Just coming up as a guy that will be better than Martel. So if we end up selling Martel at the end of the year, he can come in. He could be a guy that can play as a squad player. And he actually only wanted to be a squad player, which was nice. So that's helpful. Teddy Kumia coming in from Union SG. He's going to come in at 31 years old. He is a good personality to bring in, leader personality. We're just bringing him in for a lot of mentorship with this leadership, good bravery. So we're going to bring him in. He's going to play some games, but ultimately at the end of the day, he also just wanted to be a squad player or a fringe player. So I'm fine with that. Lucien Agomi is going to be coming in from Inter. These are all free, mind you. We just needed someone to not just play this midfield, but also possibly a DM. So he's going to come in. Also just wanted to be a squad player, which will be nice for us. Just a couple of good signings, good fitness, a good passing, technique, new reserve midfielder. I think that's pretty fine. Pretty fine for us. Who we're trying to sell right now is Kilman. He did garner some interest, but it was like really light. And with the issues with Collins, we will likely look to sell Collins first more than anything. I'm trying to get him out for maybe 60 million, because from there, that will actually give me the amount to buy Dacia Fofana this year. But we're not getting any bites. We'll see if we get any bites there. And then Nanto we're thinking about as well, just because of the sole fact that we're not likely going to have him play a major role here. I do like him. We just brought him in as a piece that I would like to reduce the price. So maybe 60 for both of these guys. Maybe we sell one. We're able to keep Dacia Fofana. That's your fill there. And then Collins goes out, and then we kind of think about it. In that idea, we have brought up Shahir, McConkey, and McQueen up from the under 18s. They will be playing only at the under 18s, but if we need a gap filled, they will be in the roster and likely play some time here. So, tactical meeting against Brighton. Let's go. We beat them once this month. Can we make it like 4 times beating them in a year? That's a lot. Let's see how Martel does. But the partnerships are looking pretty good. We'll see. Dacia Fofana has been good for us, so I'm feeling good. Remember, this is a 2-legged competition. We are playing at Brighton, I think. Right? Maybe? Right? By the looks of this, and this being one end, I think we're playing at Brighton. Could be wrong. Everything is blue. Everything is Brighton. Seems like we are. Okay, Livramento with a throw into Yao Gomes. Back to Yao. Gomes up to Mansverk. He's going to take a shot. It's going to bounce off the pole. Bounce off the left post. Little set piece here. Ignacio. This is in a dangerous spot. Plays it up. Back post. Mansverk. Header in. And Svert Mansverk has his 4th goal of the season. Let's go. 2 minutes in, and we're already up here. Now, if we decimate Brighton in this first leg, I am more inclined to play some of our reserves for the second game. Obviously, our starters will be on the bench, because if it gets out of hand there, we don't want to be bounced out the Carabao Cup and not be in the final. And mind you, the final is held in April or May, so it's not the end of the year. It's more so within those last couple of weeks of the season. It's Ferguson moving around, puts it up to Gilmore, and that Gilmore can't have a go. Neymar looking, he's gonna have a go, and that will be past Jose Sa. Ernest putting it in. Can't argue with that. That's a good one. That is a good one. Good passing it around and everything like that. Let's encourage. Smidu's going to come in. Off his cheek. Mansverk again. Smidu looking that back post, and it's not there. He's going to find Sancho. Sancho is going to be fouled. Let's make sure everything is good. The penalty should be Martel. It is. Anthony Martel is going to come out here. Maybe it's not the smartest plan for the guy that's just coming off injury. He's not completely up to sharpness, but hey, what better way to come back into the lineup after being out about a month to score a penalty kick. So come on. There it is. He almost missed that. Okay. Let's be real. He almost missed that, but it ricocheted the top of the post. Maybe even hit the hands of the keeper. It did. It hit the hands of the keeper, hit the top of the post, and still goes in. That's a little too close for comfort, but Martel still put it in the back of the net, so can't complain. But we can't complain a lot this cheek with that, which does lead to the ball hitting the outside of the post. Jose Sa was left on an island. Throw in for Wolves, playing it all the way out of the defense. I like it. Up to Livramento, to Gomes, through bar. Martel shot bounces off a Brighton defender, hits the post. Bella's gonna win that, but Loftus-Cheek can't win the second effort. And Martel has himself a couple of, well, at least one good shot and a goal from a penalty kick, but we'll take that. Set piece, Sancho's gonna take it. Played up the Loftus-Cheek, gonna take a one touch and a shot, and he missed it. Loftus-Cheek missed that. I do like how we are dominating possession, though. I do like how we're dominating possession. Smidu has a card here. Doesn't have... I don't think he's suspended here. Ruben going back post. That's going to be over the net. Let's see. No, he won't be suspended. They saw a big kick. Going to... Okay, that's maybe not the best kick, and would like a little bit more effort from Sancho. Otter going. Smidu just misses the ball. Livramento shot, and that's in the back of the net, and it's tied 2-2. I'm gonna demand more. And we will likely make a... I don't think we'll make a couple of changes. You just missed it. It just missed it. That's all it is. Why you do this? Smidu just missed the ball. He's a 6.6. Let's make a couple changes. Nori's going to come in. Loftus-Cheek, we're going to take him out. We're going to put in Gomes here. Box to box. Hudson-Odoi is going to come in. Martel's having a good game, but we're going to put in Endrick. I think out wide. We'll get Endrick here. Dacho Fofana is going to come in, and we're going to flip this. Our last actual movement. First having a good game. We're going to pull Livramento up. We're going to pull this, and we're going to put in our man Collins. Collins wants some more playtime. He's going to get it. There we go. Also going to demand more. Let's see if we get it. Nuri with the throw in. Gonna go to Dacho Fofana. Plays it back to Bella. Bella up to Gomes. Playing as Mezzala now. Hudson up. Sesko, good touch. And that's in the back of the net. Hudson-Odoi gets an assist. That's what he needs. That's his promise. I don't think he's gonna get 10 or 15 or whatever he wants this season. But he gets himself an assist. And Sesko gets himself a goal. Love to see it. It's a good touch. Defender bit on that hard dunk. Trying to dunk on Sesko, and he got dunked on himself. No, bad pun, because his last name is Dunk. Still. Wilbur going up, and Gomes going to take that away. Can we get a second one in quick succession? Fofana looking. Endrick is there. Endrick plays it back. Collins. Hudson-Odoi puts it in. Just like that, it is 2-4. Should technically be 4-2 because I'm backwards because I read this like this. But 4-2 Wolves. I like the aggressiveness by Fofana. Hendrick plays it in. Collins one times. It goes off Van Hecky, I think. It deflected off a Wolves player too. So just mere minutes later, Obler back to Roberts. Looking for the cross. It's there. Back post. Ignacio's going to win it. It's going to be won again by Hudson-Odoi. Lamptey looking. Going to be crossed out. And Dacia Fofana does have the speed to get there. Fofana up to Sesko. Header back to Collins. Up top to Endrick. Endrick has time. He's going to play it into the middle. Gomes. Turn. Tries to get it to Nuri. And there's a Brighton player in the middle that he just did not see. But we still get it back. Hudson looking. He's going to be taken down behind. Play on is signaled. Endrick back at the goal. It's played up. And the ref is going to signal that that is a goal. No VAR needed. VAR tells him nothing is needed with that. And Endrick with a goal. That's a good ball. Taken out from behind. Play on is mentioned. That's Collins to Endrick. 5-2. And Sherpin is out here with a 5.5. Can we get another one in the 83rd minute? Now, if we do play our reserves at that point. Make sure we used all our subs. We did. Ignacio plays it up to Hudson. Collins. Endrick. Plays in up top. That's going to sneak to Dacio Fofana, and Sherpin just closes that angle. Good move. Good move by the keeper. A little too late to try to do that. Nuri playing it back post. Fofana's not going to win it. Balogun gets the ball out there. If not mistaken, he's the one that committed to the U.S. national team for this next World Cup. It's happening after a while. A couple years. Nuri's going to take this one. Plays it back to Bella. Bella up top. It's won by Brighton, but it doesn't matter because the second effort is won by Endrick. He's by himself. Endrick back to Livramento. Up to Gomes. Gomes. Turn, shot, goal, 6-2. I don't think they'd score 4 goals against us. I don't think they will. 96 a minute and at a time. We just adding more fuel to the fire. And that will be the end of your first leg. I think in our second leg, we can play our rotational players. But it's still Aston Villa. So we'll get some rotational play with the second team in the first place. So that's nice to see. So you might be asking, where are we in the Premier League? Right now, we're slated at 4th at 45 points, but we have not played 2 games. We have 2 games in hand against Liverpool, which is we're 4 points behind. Most importantly, though, those 6 points, we are behind 6 points against Man City. So still 7 to United. But I like it. Newcastle down here, possibly facing relegation at this point. That is insane. Newcastle just falling. Now, if Newcastle does get that, I mean, and there goes Connor Cody out. But is that a possibility where Newcastle gets a lot of their players poached? Could we see that? We could see it. Could see it. The Cody being out, that's not gonna make a hole here. We're fine. We were to play right here. Okay, good. Dinner 18s just won't be able to play this game, and that's fine. All right, so we'll be back once we play this when we actually play this Aston Villa game. I'm ready. So should you. FA Cup. We've beaten Aston Villa before this year. We could have a good one. All right, so we are back with the Aston Villa game. We had one more bid, this time for Collins. It was a $60 million between loans, but what this will actually do, he's on contract for another 2 years, but his playing time concerns and everything, that promise will go away. He will not ask for a transfer. We could have a transfer, but he'll also play. So the biggest thing with that is we get away with him at least not being unhappy. We're going to bring in another guy on loan that once we bring him in, we'll show you. He'll probably be in for the next game probably. So we'll see how that works. So here we go. Aston Villa, if we can progress through the FA Cup, I would love to progress in this FA Cup. We are drawn at home, I think, in this one. A little home field advantage wise. We are playing well. So is Aston Villa right now. It does mean I think we can come out and bully them. Nassau, going to push it off to Bella. Let's push up to Smidu. We're kind of spreading them out, which I do like to see. Livramento up to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek up to Sesko, Martel. And that is a crazy save by Martinez. It's not going to matter because he's offsides, but that was an insane save. Loftus-Cheek putting it back. That is the cross. Sancho's not going to be there. Back post. Livramento is going to field it in. Dribble around. Play it over to Smidu. That's not a good one, but good fight for the ball. He's going to press it forward. Take the shot and beat Martinez far side. Well, technically his far side, but our near side post is not his near side. It's his far side post, his back post. Livramento, that's not a good pass. Good second effort, though. Let me do. I'm probably mispronouncing his name. I like it now. I like that his name is Smidu. Maybe it's Simidu. I don't know. Who knows? Kamara. Over to Malcolm. Plays it over. And Sa's going to get that one. Could be passed off to Ignacio. Over to Gomes. Loftus-Cheek. One touch up to Martel. Martel up to Sancho. Sancho will be onside. Making a move with Christensen. Oh, that's at Christensen. There's going to be a little contact out there. Martel's going to take the penalty. We'll see how it's kind of called. A little physicality. We're going to say no penalty. It should be, though, a set piece. And there it is. And Constantine wins that in the air. Sesko looking. He is going to be taken down now. A little scrappy out here. I'm going to demand more. I don't want the team getting bullied out here. A little bit of scrappiness in the Aston Villa side. Ignacio up to Livramento. One touch to João. João up to Loftus-Cheek. Pass back to Mansverk. Back to Loftus-Cheek. Pushing it upfield. Sesko, as the ball's there, shot. Far post again. And now Benjamin Sesko puts it in to the back of the net. Telling them to demand more. Or me demanding more. Worked. It worked. Get ourselves another goal. All these angry faces out here. A couple happy ones. Bella did like it. And Smidu did like it. So did Mansverk. Everyone else is angry. So that's why we're going to praise him. Everyone's happy. Well, besides Gomes. Gomes, you wrecked the vibe, my guy. Well, yeah, it does have a 6.7. But Ignacio has one too when he was somewhat happy. Let's do it again. And no, Jadon Sancho's in green. Loftus-Cheek missed that though. Okay. So Our tackling has been a disappointment today. Our goal scoring has it. Can't get mad by that. Our goal scoring has it. Let's praise the boys. Let's go. It's only 2-0. I'm acting like we're just completely dominating Aston Villa, and well, we are. They have no shots on target. But this is Football Manager, so you never know. You could have the next 2 on target. Well, the next 2 only one's on target. Good XG though. All right, let's make some changes here. Loftus-Cheek is going to come out. That's going to die. We're going to move Gomes. Livramento. Let's take Livramento. Let's get Kilman in. Nuri's going to come in for Smidu. Gomes. Do I want to take out Gomes? No, I think the other one we're going to take out is Martel. For Hendrick. No, probably for Fofana, to be honest. Which one has the good crossing? Hendrick does. Hendrick, you're coming in for Sancho. No, you're not. Sancho's going to come back here. Hendrick is going to come here. You're coming here. Dodge Fofana. Get in there. There we go. Aston Villa did score. You don't want to see it. But we're confirming those changes. Jadon Sancho is going to fall back for this. So it goes to McGinn, Berg, Livramento just bottles that. Damn it. So I'm going to demand more. Good ball up there. Mansbrook isn't going to get there, but Ramsey now leading this Aston Villa attack out to Christensen. Playing it up. Malcolm. The cross is there. Defender is there to make a play on the ball. Okay, Sancho did just kick that out. I was about to say, did that go off an Aston Villa player? No, Jadon Sancho just completely decimated that ball out of bounds. I'm fine with. Would demand more. Bella demands Verk. Plays up to Sancho. Sancho, good touch. Good dribbling. He does have good dribbling. Back. It's Sesko. Hendrick off the post. 2 off the post. Why? We need to hold it. Why? We do win though. Hendrick could add a goal. Sesko could have a goal. That wasn't the best that we can play, but we've gone unbeaten for 10 consecutive matches. See if there's any shockers here. Chelsea and Luton are going to have to play a rematch. Going down, going down. Holland, Birmingham. I think they're in the same league though. Newcastle over West Ham. Middlesbrough over Watford, but I think Watford's down at championship. Middlesbrough's at our level. West Brom, it's done for them. It's done for them. United takes care of that. And that's... Who's our guy? Thomas? Or Tomas? We're going to bring him in. He's going to be in on loan. 32, I think, is the buyout clause for him. Here we go. We are up in aggregate. We have to remember that. Hendrick's going to be playing on the left. Collins is going to be playing here because our other... We were not able to get our loan in, so there's that. Dahl is out. Let's get in Sancho in case we need him. And this is what we're going to play. Let's see it. Let's do it. Go forth. Let's do good things. We have a couple of youngsters. Leo's going to come out here for some time. Livramento is going to learn this deep line playmaker. Fabio Silva is still playing the Mezzala. all right. It's all right. We got this. We got this. Go out and play your own game. Leo out here got to be scared to step foot on the field. It is in front of our home side, so a little bit less pressure. Let's praise the boys. Get them up. We're up 6-2. We just can't let up 5 goals? Steely. Okay. Are they doing a rotated side? Maybe they did a rotated side the first game. Bounce over to Kilman. Gonna play it up to Nuri. Nuri looking around. Hudson. Up to Silva. Good play up to Martel, and Martel puts it a... Yeah, we're fine. Even though this is likely going to be called back because Martel's probably offsides. It's not. It's 7-2 aggregate. I'm feeling good. Getting Martel some time, just getting him up to fitness and playing him 45 minutes today. Getting himself up to sharpness, really. I'm good with. Bring it up, March looking, and that's Oyanate. I mean, it's still 7-3, my guy. Don't get out. Don't be praising yourself so much out there. You still need 4 goals. I just do not see it happening. Is that a knock for Leo? I don't think so. I think Leo just doesn't have the natural fitness right now. At 16. He's lost his breath out here in the big moment. Nuri's going to play it deep. Going for Martel, and... Is that a handball? Looked like a handball. It was a handball. All right, Martel. Let's make it 8-3 aggregate. He puts it in. Let's go. 15th goal of the season. I love the look. Gilmore going back post. That hits the post. Third away. Trying to get this defense organized. Gilmore. Estrupian takes a shot. Ricochets off the crossbar. Here we go. Endrick's trying to start a counterattack. Come on, Endrick. Cross in. Collins is there easily. Heads it to a Brighton player. We need control over that. NCO making a move. Gonna beat Cox near post. 8-4 aggregate. I'm really just worried about the aggregate score at this point. Let's praise the boys. You really don't need to worry about too much. Fabio Silva there, playing it back to Collins. Livramento should have had the ball played back to him by Silva. I'm not sure what the idea there is, but long ball. Endrick, cross in. Looked like Martel hit the goalkeeper. Can Leo play a couple more minutes? I'm going to say that's it for Leo on the day. We're going to bring Livramento back. Here, we're going to bring in the Conkney. Going to come in. I think. 7. I'm fine with this. And I think that's how we'll change up today. Oh, Martel. Let's move up Endrick. Martel's going to come out, and we're going to put in Carl McQueen. Got good dribbling. Okay. Carl McQueen. Around here is maybe an advanced playmaker. Let's see it. Advanced playmaker. Carl McQueen coming in, baby. Martel, you played great. The plan was only playing you to have to get you up to fitness. Get you the sharpness you need to play in the next Premier League game. It wasn't about you coming out here and putting insane stats on the board. Hudson playing out to Nuri. Nuri gonna take a shot, and that's in there. We'll take it. 9-4 aggregate now. So it looks like we're gonna play Arsenal at Wembley. It's looking like the plan. Okay, let's make our last subs. Nanto's gonna come in. Let's pull Endrick back. Think. Maybe not. Let's put the Conkney back here. Put Nanto in here. Let's get Endrick. Wilfred Nanto. We can do this. Carl McQueen be the advanced playmaker like this. And Nanto will be the inside forward. And it makes a bit more sense with that. And then our last subs, I think we do... We don't want Collins to be suspended. So let's get in Ignacio. And the last one will be Kilman coming out. Livramento over here. And then we'll get Bella in, I think. Bella in the middle. It'll be our look. It'll be our end. So it's pretty good nonetheless. Bring it back, McQueen. We have a couple of youngsters in here, which you'll love to see. Ignacio out to Kilman. Bring it up, Dacho Fofana, touch. And Dacho Fofana puts it in the back of the net. This is 1-2 is insane. Adding Sesko to it is insane. Adding Jadon Sancho to it is insane. I mean, it might be an idea where Martel ends up getting sold in the summer. I believe that is probably the key. So a lot of goals in this one. 10-4 aggregate. We're going to take down Brighton. Somehow, some way, we have to think about how we're going to beat Arsenal. Because getting a trophy in our second season will boost the popularity of the team domestically, and our ability to win that trophy, even if it's the Carabao Cup, will actually do dividends for the finances. Hell, to do dividends if we have a good FA Cup run, and we are going on a decent FA Cup run. We still now have to beat Chelsea, which we have done this year before. So if we end up beating Chelsea and we keep on going through, 2 good cup runs give us good stability. If we combine it with a good European bid, I should say, in the league, which it looks like we are going to have a good attempt to at least get Europa League or Europa Conference. Which, if we're in a Europa League or Europa Conference, I expect us to win that Europa League, especially the Europa Conference. So good win here. We are on to the Carabao Cup final, where we will book our place at Wembley and take on none other than Arsenal. Now, our history with Arsenal, previous meetings, 2 draws and a loss. If it goes to that, then we could have a situation on our hands, but you never know. Okay, so Carabao Cup finals in February. I did not know. I thought it was in April. So that's in February. It's going to be right before the Luton Town Chelsea game. So we will play Arsenal, and we'll probably play Chelsea in this one. In Chelsea. So we'll have that and immediately go into Old Trafford. I mean, we have a somewhat easier February. Arsenal's our hardest game. Maybe Tottenham as well. Newcastle is just on the failures right now. So if we have a good February, we can bring that momentum into that Arsenal game and into that Chelsea game, and we could come out on top. And of course, March is a little bit more difficult with only Sheffield United in the relegation zone. Top half tables. United is in the top of the league. Brentford's at 13. Chelsea's up here with us in the 5th. And Crystal Palace is trying to knock into European positions. Then it's just Leicester, Aston Villa, and Man City. So not as difficult of an April. And West Ham. And we do finish with Arsenal and Liverpool, which is not a good way to finish. If you're actually competing for a spot, playing against Arsenal and Liverpool to round out the season, it's going to be painful. Because let's see, Arsenal, we tied that one. Liverpool, we tied them 3-3. I think this is the one that Endrick saved us in the 92nd minute, but we should have ultimately won that. Actually, they scored all theirs by the 49th minute, so it was a good hustle for us to actually get that point. So, good momentum. We'll see what we get. We'll be back for this Arsenal game. I'm feeling good. Now, where this puts us in the league itself, we are 4th. 2 games in hand against United. Still 6 points behind Man City. 1 game in hand against them, so obviously they could go up to 54 points if they win their next game. So really, it's 2 games in hand against Liverpool, being 4 points behind. But Chelsea also at 43 points. If we were able to extend that up to 51 points to put on another 6 points with that, we do put quite frankly, a 3-game gap between us and Chelsea. Now, mind you, also that 5th spot that Chelsea's in is likely going to also be a Champions League spot. We have to really plan that that's going to be the case. So really, we're shooting for a 6th place or above. Obviously, we get a cup. We might steal some spots in that because we do have the final in the Carabao Cup. Carabao only gets us Europa League, I think. Maybe Europa Conference. Could be wrong about that. But I think the FA Cup will get you Europa League. So there is that. But we got to have this run in the FA Cup. Mostly for money. Because we could use some money. We're 51 in the hole this season. We are 42 already in the hole at this point. 21 million in the hole last season. The biggest thing is we've had a lot of sales, but I think that's starting to dry up at this point. We are growing the club's reputation. We aren't spending a lot in the finance department and the payroll, so we're fine there. We're only currently spending about 125 million, so we're a little bit lower than what we were, I think, last season of player salaries. Ultimately, though, we just have a better team all across the board, so that's good. So thank you all for joining me. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the Carabao Cup final at Wembley. I'm ready. Hopefully you are. Later, guys.